This, this is Bruce Wetton with the Herald Review Media. We are here at historic Warren Ballpark. We're talking with the Bisbee High School baseball coach, Todd Hammett. Coach, I can't believe we're in baseball season already.
It does come back real quick, doesn't it?
Oh my goodness! But
especially at our age, Bruce.
What a great time of year. The sun's out today. The field looks pretty darn good, actually.
Our field is in for the shape that it's normally in. This is the best shape it's been this early in a long time.
So last year you got to the second round of the state playoffs. You ended up losing to Benson, who went on and took second in the state. No,
Tombstone second.
Yeah, who lost to Benson?
Benson lost to Tombstone the next week. Then Tombstone ended up state runner-up.
But still, very predictable season last year. But you lost a lot of players, Todd. Yeah, and so how are things looking for the 2026 Bisbee Puma squad?
This year's we're going to be young and inexperienced. We've got a little bit of talent. Expectations this year are going to be lower than what they were last year. Obviously, we were coming off a state championship where we were returning a whole bunch of players. This year, we're returning basically two starters,
and they are
Jackson Alvarez and Hunter Wright.
Okay.
Then we had Tristan Meyer and Cam Anderson, who got some playing time here and there throughout the year.
So
other than that, it's going to be all. Our first game's going to be a whole bunch of guys playing their first varsity baseball game ever.
Well, you rescheduled, or you got both schools rescheduled the St. David game from Wednesday to later in the season, so you can use this tournament.
That's exactly right, Bruce. I called in some kids because we have some young kids, and we got open spots that it's going to give. I told them it gives them more of an opportunity because we're going to go up and play 4 games at the Phoenix Christian tournament. It's going to give them opportunities to impress the coaches, and it's going to give us coaches more of an opportunity to see them for those last 3-4 open spots on our team, who's going to be starting, who's going to be role players, instead of going right into a count game.
Yeah.
And so it does buy all of us a little bit more time. And where the games, I never want to say a game's not important, but these aren't count games, so we're going to use them as reps and get to know our team, which we need to do this year.
But they do count as far as pitch limits.
Oh, yes.
So you need to kind of juggle your arms anyway, so not having that extra game on Wednesday is going to help kind of rest some arms for Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
We were gonna be taking some JV guys, pitchers, with us for the tournament because we figured we were going to use up our two best pitchers in the St. David game because it was the only count game we had. Now they get to throw a little in the tournament. They're not going to get to throw as much because we turn around and play Benson and San Manuel early next week. So they'll throw early and not that much, but it'll buy us some pitches.
So all in all, how are you feeling to the upcoming season, Todd?
I'm going to be honest with you, Bruce, I don't know.
You've also been battling the flu, I might add. You've had a flu bug hit the school.
We have not had a practice yet with our full team yet. Just haven't. It's just the way it's just the way it is. I mean, we got to deal with it. Other teams deal with sickness and injuries and everything too. It's not like it just happened to us.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for us because our guys got a little sick. So.
But getting back to the question about how are you feeling going into the season, considering everything that's been happening with this team?
I'm gonna be honest, Bruce. Like I said before, our expectations are a little lower than what they were last year. Obviously, last year was a state championship or bust type of expectation for the whole town and the community and the school. This year, I think we can be good enough to make the playoffs and be competitive in the playoffs. Now, does that mean a deep run? I can't tell you that right now. We're going to have to see how these younger players develop and what they become and the kind of hard work. If they put in the hard work and everything we're asking them to do, we have a shot at being competitive in the state playoffs. But we're a long ways away from that. So you asking me that question, Bruce, I really just don't have the answer right now.
Okay. You're also playing in a very stacked, very deep region this year, Todd.
Well, that's nothing new. I mean, let's be real. I mean, we're
every year.
The 2A East, which is commonly known as the 2A Beast, it's the way it's been.
Yeah.
I mean,
but how do you see the other teams, and how do you see you matching up with the other teams? Who do you see as the favorite right now for you?
Oh, Benson.
Okay.
That's without a doubt, it's Benson. I mean, Fred Trujillo's probably going to try to sidestep that thing, but all the expectations on the best team in the region will be Benson. Tombstone's going to be really good. They're dealing, like I said, we're dealing with some sicknesses and loss of a lot of seniors. They lost some seniors that were big for them last year. And then they've had a kid move away who was a big part of their team. They've had a couple injuries, which that's always terrible news to some of their players, which I'm not going to speak on that. But so they're going through some stuff over there too. I mean, Wilcox was a young team last year. So they're pretty much bringing all their guys back after they went through the gauntlet of the 2A East. So they're going to be much better this year. So, and then you got Morenci, who, I mean, have you checked copper prices lately? Because if copper prices are good, Morenci's going to be good. And then you got St. Augustine was a young team last year, and they came down here and battled us pretty strongly. Desert Christian, the second half of the season that's in our region, they had some transfers that had to sit out the first half of the year. So they kind of fell behind the 8 ball the first half of the season. But once they got their transfers to play, they were a much better team. So they're going to be a much better team this year also. So, and am I forgetting anybody? I hope I'm not forgetting anybody.
So who are some names that we can expect to hear from this year from the Bisbee Pumas?
Oh, well, Hunter Wright and Jackson Alvarez.
Okay,
like I mentioned, obviously.
Yeah, the two returners.
I mean, Cam Anderson and not Bryston, his younger brother Tristan Meyer. It's their time to shine.
Those
now.
4 players then will be the be the studs, the leaders.
Exactly. And then we got some guys. We'll have some guys. I don't want to throw out a lot of names right now.
Okay.
But there's some guys I expect that I can see making a jump from the start of our season to the end of it, and that's where we'll be competitive at the end. But we had some other guys who've got baseball talent. Let's see how we all gel together.
Is there something about this team right now that you're really attracted to? You really like saying, man, this is something good for these kids right now? Or are you still at that stage where you're still trying to get to know everybody?
Well, I'm trying to get to know everybody still, me and my coaches. The thing I like about this team right now, or I'm excited, I should say,
there we go.
They're willing to learn. They're very coachable right now. All the things we're throwing at them, they're wanting to learn. I can see it. You know, I've had players before where you're talking to them, they're just going in one ear, out the other kind of thing. They're really attentive. They're really wanting to learn. I'm excited about that prospect.
So the willingness to learn, and if there's an inexperience, then it'll probably be your youth.
Yes, exactly.
So,
well, we're going to have a lot of learning experiences throughout this season. Trust me, we're going to.
But at the same time, you got a great facility here. It's a great time of atmosphere. You can't be excited for anything but baseball right now. Todd, put me in, coach. I'm ready to play kind of thing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is one of my happiest places to be. So I'm excited about the season getting started. And it's a new challenge for me and my coaches, going from the team we've had the last couple of years to this team. So.
And who's going to be assisting you this year? Let's give them some love.
Mike Chavez, who's over there working on the bullpen area.
Bullpen right now. Yeah. Okay.
And of course Bert Bernal, Mike's been with me for a long time. Bert's been part of this program forever.
Yeah.
And then Carlos Lopez is helping out. Adrian Borquez is coming over to help be an assistant from football. He's coming to help also. And then Emilio Montiel. Okay. Is stepping up from an assistant JV coach to our head JV coach this year.
So you got some good baseball minds in the program then.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, so all in all, then it's just a matter of seeing how you guys do this weekend at Phoenix, and again, it's just going to be a chemistry kind of building weekend then.
Yes, it is. That's what it is, and for us to learn our team. So it's going to be a fun weekend. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how many wins we'll get, but we'll see how it goes.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for your time.
All right, thank you, Bruce. Have a great day.